Hi and welcome. In this video I'm going to explain a little bit about the indexation section of our reporting feature. Now our web crawler collects a lot of information, analyzes that, performs a whole range of checks on it and produces data which makes it easier for you to understand and easier for you to highlight errors, spend less time finding them and more time fixing them. So if you go to the reporting page, which can be found in the side menu link here or from almost any other page of the website, you'll be presented with various sections. Now I'm just going to focus on the indexation section as that's the topic of this particular video, and what you'll notice is that there's many things that affect indexation. We also have thermometers that show whether this is just data or whether it's a serious error, a minor error, or whether it's something's all good. Now the blue thermometers here indicate just data, because it's not always the case that a page that's not indexed or is disallowed or is redirected is done unintentionally. However, pages that return a 400 or a 500 error or some other error status are typically going to be actual genuine errors that you need to fix. If you've done a previous crawl and a latest crawl, you'll be able to compare the data between these and see how many have changed. So you can see that we've got, in this case, an additional 87 404 or 400 errors, and this is because we've set up some dummy data so that we can show you what's going on. Now indexation is incredibly important because the process of indexation is what Google goes through when they're trying to collect data to show in their search results. If a page is either inaccessible or it's uncrawlable due to the Robots.txt file, or it has a no index tag on it, then that page will be very, very unlikely to appear in the search results, or as soon as Google realise that that is the case, they'll remove it from the search results. So if you've got content that you want to appear in Google, indexation is something that's very important to look at, and our tool helps you identify any errors that you may have. Now you notice that there's a whole range of numbers here. If we look at our no index pages, you can just simply click on this number and it will show you a whole range of information about that. This is the same for every section and every set of data that we have within the indexation, as well as all of the other sections of the reporting tool. In this case, you'll show the URL that's got a no index tag on it, the status code of that URL, which means that in this case it's accessible. The fact that it has a no index tag is shown here. It's not disallowed from the robots.txt file, and 2 of the 3 pages are listed in the sitemap. So in itself, this could cause some issues because you have no index pages that are in the sitemap. That sends a conflicting message to Google and will no doubt flag an issue within Google Webmaster Tools. Now, just to give you an example, if we go to one of our web pages, we right click and click on View Source Code. I'm using Google Chrome, so this may differ depending on the browser that you're using, such as Firefox. And if we search for, well actually if we go back and find a page that has a no index tag, such as cookie policy, and we go to that page, I am not copying things correctly. There we go. And if we right click and click View Source, press Ctrl and F and no index, you'll see that there's a meta name robots content no index. If you see this tag within the head section of the source code of a page, and we are looking at the source code of a page right now, that means that when Google visits and crawls this page, it will know that you don't want this page to be in the index. And there's a lot of reasons why you might do this. You might have pages that have just no value that you don't particularly want to appear in the search results. In this case, our cookie policy is just something that we don't care about people being able to find. But you might also use it for custom PPC landing pages or native advertising pages where the content is maybe a little thin or it's largely duplicated from other pages on the site. And you just simply don't want Google to index that page because it's being used for a custom purpose. And so there's a lot of reasons why you would no index a page, and our tool just gives you all of the information that you need to find out what those pages are and then deal with them if it's an issue. With the 400 and 500 pages, if we have a look at these, this will give you information about the specific error code that's been returned. In this case it's a 404, which means the page is not found. And there are various other status codes that you can see that will all typically mean that a page is inaccessible. So I hope this video covers